So I don't know if you guys went through that alleyway, but I'll call Daft.
I didn't.
Okay.
Again, I had got on duty while they're in the middle of this pursuit. I was parallel until they needed me.
Does Fritz have
So,
short black hair?
like Buzz.
Okay. Let me call Fritz, because Nana said the driver had like short black hair like Decker. And I know Daft don't got no black hair. Daft got no hair. So that narrows that down to a 50-50. Let me speak with Daft and see if he can tell me what he remembers, or maybe I'll just call Fritz directly and see if he'll own to driving. So
yeah. Okay. Thank
also,
you, Flop. I appreciate it.
not a problem. Has anyone, or actually,
I'm gonna have to run to.
I haven't asked if anyone did Fritz's check-in. If not, I'll go through
Probably
it.
fucking not. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All good. All right.
Yeah.
All good. I'll try and take care of that too. Let me call Fritz and go from there.
No worries, bestie.
Thank you, Flop. I'll see you later.
Yep. I'll talk to you soon, Lucas. Bye-bye.
Bye.
6-8 clear traffic stop, back 10-8. Being issued.
Hey, Flop.
Hi, Daft. I got a little bit of a police question for you.
What? Okay.
You guys were tripled up before Storm. It was you, Fritz, and Rhodes, right?
Correct.
Who was driving the car?
Oh, ADMC. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The ADMC. So I was driving. I already called. I called Ivy Grayson of the ADMC and told her I didn't see it happen at all. But apparently, like I've apologized. I said it didn't happen. I said if there's anything I can do, let me know. Yeah, I heard about it and called them.
Okay.
Do I need to fill out a statement or something somewhere?
No, the person that got hit just got out of surgery and apparently was disgruntled and upset that apparently no one stopped. If you
yeah, I can go talk to him.
I would probably just call him and go from there.
Okay.
I'll let me call the guy that had the altercation and ask him if like an honest apology would be good. Because I think I know you probably didn't intend it on purpose.
Good God, no, I would have stopped. And here's the thing. I talked to Ivy as well. And Ivy said, I can talk to some people because I know you and I know you would have 100% stopped.
Okay.
So that might help.
Okay. As long as you already put the effort in, let me call the person and see
100%.
if they could just kind of give me an update, and I will call you right back. You're not
as
getting
soon
in
as
trouble
I
with
heard,
me.
I tried to call every ADMC person I knew and figure out what. Yeah. So.
No, you're good. You're fine. Let me do what I can. You're not getting in trouble. I just want to make sure that this is at least squared away. That's all.
No worries. Yeah, I don't want to be in trouble with them either. Like I don't want to be on bad terms. So.
I got you. All good. All right. Let me. I will call you back.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hey. Can I ask a question?
You just did.
I know you're a little disgruntled and bothered by what happened. I was able to narrow down who it was, and they stated that they had not a single clue that you even got hit, and even went as far as to when they found out, didn't know who they hit, so called everybody from ADMC that they could, and got in touch with Ivy and said, please, I profusely apologize. I don't want any problems. I had no idea that this person even got hit. If there's anything I can do, let me know. And I asked that officer if they'd be willing to call you and just have a formal apology, if you would be okay with that.
I would like. No, he's fine. Right. Oh my God. I'm watching Nana beat something up. No, it's look. It's I believe you what he's saying, then it's fine. I don't care.
Okay. I'm just trying to listen, Sean. Between you and I, it's been a very busy couple days, and I think the last thing on people's minds is wanting any more problems with anybody. And regardless of who it was, I would have done the same thing for them. But I want you to know that I don't want that to go unnoticed. Officers need to be stopping. But if you're sufficient with the fact that he reached out and apologized, I'm sure Ivy will talk to you about it and kind of go from there. So.
Okay.
All right. Keep yourself easy, do your thing, and if you need anything, give me a call.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just interviewing me. You got money, Flop? Can I have $5,000?
Goodbye, Sean.
Hey.
Hey, oh, you're good.
Okay, cool.
I
you want
call-
to tell me how so I know and for future reference?
Yeah, sure. It was Sean who got out of surgery, Sean McQuillan. And I asked him, I said,
Okay.
is there anything? I said, the officer is willing to call and apologize and just kind of go from there. He said, no, I believe you. I believe that there was good intention. And he actually appreciated that you tried to call. So
Yeah, 100%.
he's got no ill will. I just wanted to make sure that that was squared away. I figured that obviously you didn't have any rough intention.
Good God, no. Yeah.
But yeah, no, brother, you are all good outside of the bullshit with my daughter.
By the way, God, it may get worse.
What?
Yeah.
How so?
Apparently, my girlfriend wasn't planning on having it be as public as it was, and because I'm a cop, that might cause problems for her, and I didn't like that, and so I had to tell her that until she's ready to be, with me openly and have that be okay, that she has to call me then, and until then we're on a pause. And so I think as soon as Rue hears that, I think she's gonna come sniffing for me.
Oh, no, Rue,
Yeah.
no. Oh,
So.
oh, God damn it. Okay, listen, just
Yeah.
you have to one
I
step
don't
at a time.
want.
You don't want what?
79976, latest 37.
Daft?
Yeah. Hello.
I didn't hear a word you said.
The script has flipped. She's like a hungry. So I don't know, something that's hungry for me. I don't know.
I'll have a conversation with her.
All right.
God damn it, Daft. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Just stay out of
Listen,
trouble
I'm
with
out
my
of trouble.
daughter.
Listen, frankly, you need to reel her in.
I will rule her in, okay?
Yeah, but honestly, I would recommend a muzzle or something.
What?
Yeah,
Honestly,
something or like tie her to a pole or something. I don't know.
To the latest 37.
no, I'm not gonna tie her to a pole. What the fuck?
I don't know. Just she needs to keep her distance.
Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I'll give her one of those spit guards that they use in courtrooms.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good because last time she was around me, she was
a
drooling.
test. God damn it,
Oh.
Daft.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. All right.
You ask her what she was wearing when she was with me, because it was more skin showing than denim. It was crazy.
I'm hanging up.
You
this
know how
phone.
rare
This
that is for her.
Fucking disgust. I'm hanging up.
Okay.
Nice. So we can check off a bunch of things today. Flop was able to cheer up Coyote. Flop was able to assist with Soze. Flop was able to stop a war between the PD and the ADMC. And Flop now needs to talk about Rue doing things that are bad, but Flop has done 10 times worse. Hey, Irish Daft just said he doesn't apologize for hitting you.
23, the latest
I saw the clip.
37, Code 6.
Oh, and Flop, yep, Flop pays dues. Flop is personally sponsoring ADMC. Indirectly.
Be advised, we did see what looked like a red in color tailgate occupied ×2 go northbound southbound Milton, probably unrelated.
Facing west on South Mount Milton is a red and color 4-door. I think a dog.
You good?
Hold on.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't even see you going around the corner. I apologize. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. I apologize. You be safe, okay?
99, sorry, 22.
Flop only, Sean only gets that 5K if Flop becomes an official old lady. Wait, that's so funny. Hey, Sean, you want your 5K? Say that I'm your old lady. Say that I'm the group's old lady. But if I do it, it has to be a cash. My lights were on. Landed it. Flop for the club. Everybody's like so quick to everybody's so quick to like jump the gun to be like, oh, flop ADMC, flop ADMC, flop ADMC. There is a level of like integrity that I hope people still see in my character. I know, like, you know, flop as a character is not as involved with ADMC as ADMC is involved with ADMC. But I do hope people still see that the value in the character and the value in the progression that the characters had. There's definitely a lot that's happening with flop, but why would people possibly be so quick to jump on that? Because Ziggy's a fuck and can't keep his goddamn trap shut for more than 2 seconds because this man jumps the fucking gun on every opportunity. He could suck the bullet out of a fucking Glock to jump the gun. That's not okay. No, it's fact. Ziggy goes, oh, husband ADMC, soon TM. Then you guys come over fucking rock solid and you're like, yo, Chris, did you hear? Flop ADMC, people shy. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, bro, I'm fucking role playing. Can we do this one step at a time, please? I love the small interactions Flop is having with members like Remy. Yeah.
76 light.
No, it's cool. I actually really enjoy it. I enjoy the reason why I like the gang dynamic with Flop as my character is that no other cops build that bridge like Flop does. And what I like about that is that because Flop is abnormal in the way that he does that, it makes everyone else mad. I was Flop ADMC, but now I want Detective Flop. Listen, all I'm saying is that Flop is ADMC, Solomon Walker probably wouldn't have had as close of a shot to being convicted as he was. That's all I'm saying. Okay, just saying. If Flop was out. Listen, I love the interactions you had with a lot of BBMC years ago. You can't blame me for liking it even more with ADMC. Oh no, it's great. I actually really enjoy it. We'll throw cameras on. One day, I want to see a day in at the strip club with Ziggy, Flop, and Rue, a family affair. Anything's possible, I guess. This playlist has been good so far today. It's not like a chase playlist, but like as just kind of like a background noise. And Hank. Hank would be the judge at the strip club. Yo, I tuned into Facecam. Let's fucking go. I mean, we're just talking and hanging out right now. We're coming off of a really busy like shift too, so little you know, wind down. I have my coffee, my fucking. Why does this crate look like it's like out of place? Am I tripping? I have to be tripping. God, if this was something, I would have freaked. Yeah, I don't do face cam very often, but every once in a while I do. As self-conscious as I could be. The only way I get out of that like feeling is to just fucking do it. So. Ziggy said you're being blooded in next Tuesday if you're free. Did Ziggy have me on speaker when he called me on stream? For D&D? This dumb fuck. This dumb fuck? Ziggy called me at 6:59 a.m. a minute before D&D and was like, Chris, D&D, where are you at? And I checked the Discord. This guy added the whole Discord at 6:48 a.m.
Can I get
And for the record, not only did I show up on time, number one, but number two, we still had to wait for Kirby.
on Great Ocean?
There he goes. We'll send some up as soon as we can.
No reason to be worried about it though. Yeah, no, I didn't figure. I just bought the Comet STO My City 560k cards, a Porsche GT3 lookalike. That's exciting. You ain't early, you're late.
We got a unit en route.
Can't be late if you're on time. And he wants it now? This motherfucker calling me at like fucking 15 minutes early as if I'm not aware that we have D&D. This fucking guy. Telling ya. This man jumps the gun. Oh, man. Oh, I had a really good cigar today that I'll be honest, I'm not a big light cigar fan, but I found a light cigar that I unironically fell in love with. And I'm probably going to keep an eye out to see if I can get a box of them at some point. Listen, all I'm saying is that Curvy was still late and had a problem with the website, and we started 15 minutes late. So regardless of me being on time or not, Curvy was late. I said what I said. Have you ever heard the song "She's Gone" by Hall & Oates? I heard it today, and it felt like a stream song. No, I haven't actually, Liz. What was it? It was I took a photo. You guys are gonna laugh at the name, and that's okay. It was a Bocock Brothers World Traveler is what it was called. Yes, Bocock, C-O-C-K, B-O-C-O-C-K, Brothers World Traveler. Really good cigar.
I got 39, 23 CMC, 147.
Oh, no wonder why I liked it. These are made by AJ Fernandez. Who the fuck could have guessed? Wow. Yeah, the World Traveler, Connecticut. How much is a box of these? I don't even want to know. I'm scared. Ugh. Box is more than I want it to be. I'll tell you that much. God damn. Sarah Smile is great too. I will throw it on my list actually. It's called She's Gone by Hall & Oates. I can remember that. Sarah Smile is the best Hall & Oates song. Fight Me. Oh, I didn't even realize it was a song. There's a shop by me and it's called a what? An $80 cigar. I'm gonna Google this and I'm actually gonna put this in my incognito browser because I don't need this in my search history.
60 dispatch 601 responding to latest 1037.
Oh.
North Sheldon Ave.
No wonder why it's $80. It's a Fuente. Whoa. I've never even heard of this thing. I would buy this. I would absolutely smoke this. What the fuck?
EMS from PD.
EMS in.
Do we have anybody coming to this 13B over here?
Alpha 64 is on ramp.
10-4, thank you.
On a nutty graham cracker sweetness showing big notes of red meat, black pepper, and caramel before a sweet and nutty finish. That sounds interesting. I don't know. The girlfriend laughed and said, try it. I said no. Ginger, your girlfriend sounds like a fucking pleasure. My God. Do you have any idea what world I'd have to live in where a girl would be interested in the idea of me smoking cigars? Holy crap. I could not, fucking, you want to talk about a dream? That's a dream. No, I don't know a single girl in my life that I've run into that was like, I love the smell of that cigar. I know what I smell like, and I know it's not great, but fuck, man. That's funny.
79976, latest 37 on A Milton.
Let's grab our paycheck. Let's see what we got. And then we'll go, how about these 37s? Because I've just been driving around talking to you guys. Like the fucker I am. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of cigars recently, but well, Flop have lots of money. Not as much as you would think. More than I thought, though. Yeah, Flop's fine.
799, latest 37 on A.
His favorite smell is almost like hot chocolate. Really? Do you know what kind of cigar it is?
23. I'm scaling the rooftop parallel at the intersection of Eastbourne and Rockford.
Dispatch 601.
God. I won't lie. I was thinking about the cigars I was gonna bring to TwitchCon. I like the smell of cigars thanks to my uncle. You know what's funny? Most people that like the smell of cigars, it's kind of like people with Alzheimer's and music. How they say when people with Alzheimer's start to like really start to lose it. Like my grandfather, he would always know music. Neil Diamond, he would know and he would start dancing to it, right? But for people that were around cigars growing up, you would smell it, and one day you'll smell it and it'll bring you back to like that moment when you smelled cigars and you were like, oh, okay, hold on. And it reminds you of your uncle. You know what I mean? So.
Getting an electric, it's getting charged up here at this fucking electric port.
My papa's were Cubans. His lawyer always brought
you already know what this is.
him out of country to him. No, I don't know the type. Sorry, damn. You know what's funny? I've had a lot of Cuban cigars in my time. Not impressed. I know that's probably like a fucking curse to say. You guys need 77s on this call? I happen to be on scene.
Hey, from yeah, you're good. You're the third one.
Okay. 225, 23.
77s.
We could use one more.
Because of asthma, yeah. I've been enjoying going through the Padron lineup. Oh, God, Spartan. My favorite cigar is the Padron 1926 Maduro. Holy shit. I wish I could go in and buy one every day. It's like a $20 cigar, though. And I'm not spending $20 on a Padron. I remember I had that thing aging in my humidor for like 3 months. And when I moved to my new place, I sat down outside and I lit it up. My go-to cigars are either, I'm a huge Rocky Patel fan. My favorite cigar is probably the Rocky Patel Sun-Grown Maduro. I'm on the Avo line right now. I'm really enjoying the Avo line because they're made by or AVO, Avo. They are the same people that make Davidoff, or they're made in the same factory that Davidoff is made. And I found that I really enjoyed the quality of the Avos, so I've been enjoying the Avos a little bit more. I'm going through the Avo line right now. I'm on my Avo kick. As he put it, you don't smoke Cubans for taste, you smoke to look powerful when making a deal. That is very like old man logic, I will say.
601 10-8.
So Cubans are light in body. I'm gonna get real nerdy for a minute. I smoke medium to full body cigars, and the body of a cigar is typically just the complexity or I guess not really the complexity. It's more the type of notes it has. Like a light body cigar is typically notes of nuts and cedar and vanilla and like really like subtle
You guys
notes.
want 688 anywhere in
medium and or full body
668
cigars,
in particular?
full bodied, are typically peppery and leathery and a lot darker and a lot more. They kind of kick you in the mouth a little bit more. But I drink dark roast coffee, and they say that the type of coffee roast you drink happens to relate to the type of cigar you would enjoy. So
Technically, it's recharging, no? Because it's electric.
because I have no idea what's being said right now, but the enthusiasm is exceptionally endearing. I have so much
Rio,
passion.
Has anyone scaled the rooftop of the old courthouse?
Negative, but I'm happy to.
Yeah. Let's probably go ahead.
What do you call it? I'm so passionate about things that I enjoy. But the things that I enjoy are things that most people, they're so niche. Like,
9 Alpha 64.
God, I'm so fucking old. Oh my God. I like watches, I like whiskey, and I like cigars. Holy shit.
You had requested me, right?
Dude, my life is over. Holy shit. You know what I'm doing tomorrow?
And on
I'm gonna
again.
go out and go buy my fucking
I
headstone.
thought somebody
wait,
called
no.
688.
I might as well. God damn it. I'm such a fucking boomer.
668 is scaling the roof.
That shit spells cancer? Yeah, no, I'm aware of the risks. I do appreciate it.
Just drop me off.
I definitely do know the risks of cigars. You just have an old soul, nothing wrong with that? Yeah. I'm gonna hope there's nothing wrong with an old soul.
799 is gonna stay by the
Hello.
corridor coming back to Kalmau, just in case.
Hey, for my
Sometimes
when
it's
you're
just
up
the
there, look for
enjoyment.
anything
I
on
do like the more
Frontier.
sophisticated things in life. I do like, I'm not a big like tech guy. Like I got certifications to get into IT. I stream. I'm a very like, I like to get my hands on things and like work and fix and resolve issues, which is probably why I'm so interested in like detective RP, to be honest, and just like
799,
investigations.
the blue two-door neon, just
Uh,
south on
but-
Oakland.
I am a big fan of like,
Old courthouse roof.
I'm a big fan of simpler things in life. That
799, a buggy also
I don't know.
just pulled up. It's
I don't like.
an
I don't like
off-road
instant
car,
gratification.
short
I like TikTok. I got sucked into that hole for a little bit, and I've stopped watching any shorts because I think that shit is actual brain rot.
On Eastbourne Way over Portola.
But the things I enjoy in life, like I like taking my time in things. I like taking my time. I like thinking. I like using my brain when I'm like, God, I'm so ADHD. Anything that requires me to think while I do the activity is so enjoyable to me. A cigar has flavor notes and a flavor profile, and I enjoy trying to pull out the notes in the flavor profile. Just like whiskey and bourbon and scotch, I like pulling out the flavor profiles, right? That's something that I enjoy doing. Watches, I like the movements. I like the idea of...
I haven't seen a single guard injured.
I thought I was gonna have to call that guy out.
799, the blue
I like-
neon is now on A Milton facing north, circling the area, I believe.
I don't know their involvement. I will say that they did just recharge at the charging station off of Rockford Drive.
Hey,
And
firm.
they left and then came back.
Copy.
There are 2 guards on the police building.
What was I saying? Oh, watches too. I like the movements. I like the sophistication of learning why the movements work. I like being able to look at something and tell somebody with a story like, hey, the significance of this watch is this because of this movement and stuff. I don't know. I definitely have a very interesting mind that I think is definitely very, I don't know. I have a weird theory about that millennials and early Gen Z have gotten into very, either very niche hobbies that are considered old because we are emotionally attached of what brings us joy, and we skipped the part where we gave a fuck about what others would think about having our own special interests. Since I was a kid, I've been smoking. No, I'm just kidding. Since I was a kid, I was never about like the new big thing. I was never about having the next cool thing to brag to somebody or the next like newest piece of technology. I wasn't about all that shit. Growing up as a kid, I was very like, I had this weird thing. For me, it was learning how to build a computer. For me, it was like these weird niche enjoyments that were so against the grain on what people enjoyed. I don't know. Oh God, I grew up on the 80s. I still love the 80s. And people in school used to be like the 80s. And I'm like, fuck yeah, the 80s.
Yeah, the neon's still circling the area, so he's just calling out the cops in the area, so.
Should I be a fucker to Sky?
222, I'm gonna break off and go to the 911. Somebody's on the roof of the roosters.
I don't know. What's a hobby that you guys have or something that you enjoy that most people would be like, eh, weird? Like, what's something unique to you that you guys enjoy?
No, I'm just gonna circle this area.
I remember growing up, I had this like weird phase where I was a big Michael Jackson fan.
So I just realized this 911 didn't even come from roosters or near it. It was down the road quite a bit.
Think they're trying to distract us?
Possibly.
Calling taxidermy? Oh, collecting taxidermy. That's kind of cool. Train spotting. You like trains? Okay, cool. You know what's funny? I actually used the analogy about trains last night. I was like, man, I love watches like that guy on TikTok loves trains. SRs for music? Fuck yeah. I'm working on, I don't even know how to pronounce this or what it is. Magic the Gathering is unique.
60123.
Oh, okay. Family history. That's fucking awesome. I've always wanted to know about my family history. I have a current interest in Shrinky Dink. I don't even know what that is. Magic the Gathering is definitely niche. I want to say Magic the Gathering has gotten a lot more popular recently. Fixing clocks and watches. I know one person that also likes to fix clocks and watches, and it's such a fun thing for them to do. Needlepoint, like embroidery and cross stitch. I'm filling a wall in my living room of ridiculous things I've made. I love that. Trading card games was a big thing for me in the early teens. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon. I've even tried the new Disney Lorcana game after 20 years away from TCGS. Oh my God. You want to hear something like insanely fucking
gas station.
Like insanely sad. Insanely sad. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. I'd never played the game, but I collected Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And my neighbor was getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was growing out of that phase. And as a kid, I was like, I'm just going to give all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to this kid. I must have given this kid like 5,000 fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And there's every once in a while, I think back to that and I shudder. Because I could tell you for a fact, some of those fucking cards are worth insane money nowadays. And I regret that feeling all the time. The one thing I did hold on to out of anything when I was a kid was my baseball card collection. What? Fuck. Jesus. Why did that scare me? Oh my God. Hodgepodge with the 11 months saying one more for a full year. Let's go. What's up, Hodge? So that's the fact that I, for whatever reason, jumped and I don't know why. Thank you so much for the 11 months. I appreciate you. Can we get some hearts in chat, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dude, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. Financial mistakes in my life that I could have easily avoided. I did that with my Pokemon cards. Now they're worth. I work on cars and build PCs because I hate myself. No, that's fucking sick. That's cool. Do you like restore cars? Another thing I kicked myself on that one. There's a couple I kicked myself on. My Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My Roblox account, I found out I have early beta skins that were given out to only a few hundred people in Roblox, and I lost access to that account years ago. Turns out that some of those items are one of like 10 that are still actively around, and people are buying Roblox accounts for like $40,000, $50,000, and you know, lost access to that one. because I lost access to the email associated with that account. If Club Penguin still existed,
601.
yeah. You want to know my biggest regret? Selling all my CS:GO skins. We've talked about this before. If you guys are interested in knowing my biggest fuck up I've ever had, it was selling all my CS:GO skins. So I used to collect CS:GO skins, and I used to be a big key collector. Some of the notable items I'm going to show on the screen. Bear with me.
I think I've spotted this blue neon in the alleyway of the Lost Customs. I think we should break off this for like 2 minutes, drive around, and then come back, see if we can see the blue neon marked
All right,
anywhere.
cool. All right, so we got that.
Or do you want
We
me
got
to hide
this.
on the roof or get back in the car?
That's your call, I'll say. I don't mind either or.
Bear with me. I will
Definitely knows how to
introduce
talk
you
to
guys to.
And I say we give him a chance.
Bear with me. I will show you guys in a minute. Let me cook. Hold on.
I'm in the car. We're gonna peel off this for a minute.
We could just break off and maybe they'll go off again if they do go up there.
What was the other one I had?
I just heard somebody look us
Hold on. Let me cook.
I heard somebody jump down. I think,
I don't see anything.
I heard something.
Blue neon just passed by us. It's back by the old courthouse again.
All right.
VCB on it.
So let me introduce you to just a short list of things that I had. I'll save best for last. So I have one of these.
601.
Sold this for about $400. Had one of these. Sold this for I don't even remember. Had one of these.
Good,
Sold this for I don't even remember.
I swear I heard.
Had one of these. This is a Stat Track Factory New that I got rid of.
Weird. I had visuals the entire southern
had one of
and
these.
western side. I didn't see anything. Same traffic with the east.
Had one of these. Oh, no. Best for last. I had 10 of these that I sold for $10 a piece on the Steam Marketplace so I could buy a knife.
I don't know.
10. 10.
So 132.
Not 1, not 3, 10. Why I sold them, I don't fucking know. I still, to this day, haunt myself in my fucking sleeps about this one. I don't know what the fuck entitled me to think that I was a smart bitch as a kid. But my God, if I just sat on that shit, life would have gone so fucking different.
Side behind Roosters or no?
Like in the off-road area?
On the bright side, though, on the bright side, I am gonna make a little bit of a defense.
Oh, I hear car.
I don't know if I ever would have gotten into streaming because everything in life happens for a reason. And I couldn't be happier with where I'm at right now in life. But I will say life probably would have gone a little differently. Yeah. So I'm probably with everything else included, I probably hiked about a mil that I
Yeah, I didn't see them go east towards Vinyl Boulevard, so they probably
yeah.
went east behind towards Clinton.
And if anyone's curious how much I sold all that for, it was not as much as you would think. In fact, it wasn't even it was beyond fractions of fractions of fractions. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Yeah.
I've got some blood here.
You could have almost bought one of those houses we watched the guy tour. God. The only thing in life I ever wanted was to own my own house. That was my biggest goal in life, was to own a house. And I thought it was bad. I have in my safe my first Pokemon pack. It was a 99 base pack with the IRC Holo Charizard. We opened the pack in 99, so I was a Charizard. Immediately put it in the safe. So I've not seen it since 99. Oh my coaster. Kind of shitty for me to say, but I don't feel so bad about my own fuck ups now. Listen, this is one that I own, and I like to tell people. Moral of the story: don't follow my lead. Take my advice. If you think something could be worth a value one day, just sit on it. If you need the money, that's one thing. But I will say I do have one cool thing that I don't know if it's worth anything, but I need to go to a coin collector at some point. I have the first form of U.S. currency ever produced, rumored to have been produced by Benjamin Franklin. It is from 1787, and it is called the Fujio cent. And it is an original. And it is destroyed to all shit, but it is in fact an original Fujio cent. And I don't know what that goes for. Kind of sit on a 3K CSGO inventory. I have some skins now that I'm going to sit on for a long time, but Pawn Stars at Chris? Yeah, if I want to get fucking low blowed. Where we dream to own the space we occupy. Rob, do you know what it is? Do you really want to know what it is about owning a house for me? It's not about owning a house and being able to like sit back and brag about it. The reason I want to own a house is because right now I pay rent in an apartment, but I will never see that money that I pay into it ever again in my life, ever. The thing I like about owning a house is at least I know that the mortgage I'd be paying off, one day I will see a portion of that money again. Right now, I will never see a portion of that money again. So for me, the idea to live in a place where I have the pleasure of not only one, maybe getting a mortgage cheaper than what my rent is, which you bring up a great point, Blake, but two, to have a place that maybe one day in my life, I will see that money again. Maybe not a profit, but a portion of that money again in my life would be nice.
Know who Hazel Gray is?
I think, let me look her up.
My favorite 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, be advised. Wait, if it's the Hazel I'm thinking of, she's CG now.
I have a couple skin.
No.
That's Luna.
Oh, gotcha,
Hazel
gotcha.
Gray has like this long, beautiful pink hair. And I think you're doing.
Yeah, no, Megan, absolutely. There's definitely a lot of qualities to renting
like her.
that I like, but I'll be honest.
I just admire her good hair when I see it.
I want to put my efforts into. I like the idea of
beautiful pink hair. And
I even did this when I lived with my folks. I like the idea of.
76, latest 37, Charlie.
I'm a big fan of like upkeep in a house. Granted, mind you, my history before I got into streaming was I worked for a construction company, and I worked on a lot of construction. I wasn't the greatest at my job. I hated it. It was miserable fucking work. However, I did do some construction, and
Well, I'm glad Nana lost her arm.
We're no fucking brag.
I was gonna say something, but Sky, I'm gonna leave that to you.
79923, latest 37, Charlie.
Motherfucker said, I'm gonna say it.
Don't say shit. I love how Sky gets mad. Bruno fucking Brown, like a disappointed mother. Struggling to get where I can save for that goddamn that down payment. Do you know what's sad?
Do you see anything?
Do you know what's really sad? My generation will be the generation to not have the ability to own their own house.
It's an abandoned cow.
Most people in my age bracket, in their 20s, are probably not ever going to see a day where they can call a house theirs unless they go in with somebody.
What side, Sky?
On the eastern side on Sandcastle. And they're pulling in. You can probably see them moving where the fucking
Even I see them.
But as somebody who's mortgaging for their house, the $200,000 I've built it for is gonna be in excess 800 in the 30 years. I can never hope to reclaim that. Yeah, I mean that's the reality though, right? Even if there isn't a reclaim, to know that there is a chance to reclaim is
I don't
like
think they know we're here.
most definitely something that I want to look at. Not without a massive market crash. Damn. You know what's sad? I would hate to see another housing market crash, but interest rates are beyond fucking stupid.
Yeah, Brandy, you can attach.
We can jump them whenever you're ready.
Let me know when to
Mobile
roll
home
it.
and fixer upper like my boyfriend and I did. You know what's funny? I actually toured a mobile home. I don't mind them. I'm not wild about them.
Lucas, you have 4.
Technically,
3
with
units on
Brandy
scene.
was
You can arrest them as soon as you want. We'll be ready to pursue.
They have decent foreclosure on me. I don't mind a fixer upper. I'm gonna tell you actually a cool dream of mine. So I thought about something that I think would be a lot of fun, and I would love to. I'm gonna pitch this to chat, and I want you to just be blatantly fucking honest with me. You are not going to hurt my feelings. I can't afford a fucking house, so if you say I'll be honest, no, not really, that's fine. I did think about something at some point. I considered buying a fixer-upper house down the road, and if I'm still streaming, I wanted to, and I always thought about how cool this would be, fix the house on stream, show you guys the process, because I literally used to do this, and I'm not exactly an expert in the field, but I think that it would be kind of cool to live stream the situation of like a house that needs fixing. Because I don't know if that's ever been done on Twitch before.
Additionals.
Negative. We have 4. Can someone find us
I don't know if anyone's ever done that on Twitch before. And someone could tell me otherwise. YouTube that shit? Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about doing a stream and then making highlights and turning them into like 10-minute long videos on YouTube. But man, if you fell somewhere, listen, there's gonna be a few thumbs that are gonna get hit by hammers, but I also thought about restoring a car on stream. I know people have done that on Twitch. I would love to buy a car and restore it with you guys. And pay for that before a house. You know what's funny, Sean? I know people. So let me give you a little bit of context, a little bit of story, a little bit of like maybe like possibility. There is a chance that a family member that is moving down here at some point may have a carport. And if they have a carport, I know that they have access to good internet. And if they have access to good internet, I am considering picking out a vehicle to restore and inviting a family member who is into mechanic work to help along with the process and kind of, because I'm not a mechanic, but I'd love to have somebody teach me and kind of use it as a learning tool for people. Can you restore Ziggy's sanity on stream from his subathon? Probably not. Easy, fly me out. I'll tell you guys what I want to buy. So I used to own one of these bad boys, and I gave it to my uncle because I'll be honest with you, it didn't look like this. This thing needed a lot of fucking work. This thing was clapped the fuck out, but I had an 88 Firebird that I was going to restore. Never did. Didn't get the time, and I sold that to my uncle. I say sold it. I got it. I acquired it from family friend, and I never did anything with it, so I gave it to my uncle. I didn't want money for it. I just wanted it restored in its good condition. My dream vehicle is one of these bad boys. Specifically something of this style. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. A Ford F100. Why do I want an old truck? Because I've driven an old truck, and there was something so special and so unique about the experience of driving an old pickup truck that just kind of brought me the fuck back. It humbled me, and ever since then I always wanted to. I'd probably, I mean, listen, if I could do something like this, woo, shit, I wish. God. But yeah. If I could ever find a nice F100, I would probably buy it, and I'd have to find a place for it, but I would love to restore one of those. Full resto mod? Well, that's what I want to do. I'm not about like originality. I more respect to people that go to full original on restorations. I like a cool resto mod. How many stubs to make it a hoopty? We are far off. I'll tell you what. I don't know if there's a sub goal I would be able to do that would make that a possibility, because I don't have a place to store one right now. Please don't slam it. If I put like an LS in it, I'd probably slam it, but blowing a truck should be illegal. I agree. I'm not a big fan, but man, I do think a lower truck when resto-modded correctly is kind of cool. Don't hate me. I wouldn't around here though, because there's too many fucking potholes and shit. My memories of my early 20s, yeah. Coaster, to answer your question though, I say we cross the bridge of Bean Boozled before we cross the bridge of where am I gonna buy a truck and store it. Oh, if I was to lower a truck like that, I would absolutely make that a drag truck, no doubt. I have also considered making a drift truck.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Daft.
Good night, Grandpa.
Night, bestie.
Random question, but would you rather see Cornwood as a judge or a lawyer? I think Cornwood is a better lawyer. I think if you're a good lawyer, you're a good judge. But I think that to get the experience as a lawyer, I think Cornwood likes to talk to people and he likes to interact with people. I think he'd be a good lawyer. I had a 10.2 second quarter mile Evo X. Oh my God, dude. Do you know how much I wish I could own a nice, like, not even a nice car, just a fun car. My truck isn't fun, but to drive a fun car would be enjoyable. Like a Honda S2000. Nothing luxurious, but fuck you if you think I'm gonna buy an S2000 with 178,000 miles for 24 grand. You can fuck off. Just give it 3 weeks and you do a full restoration on a Cybertruck. What would a restoration on a Cybertruck be? Wouldn't that just be like a... Would that be a layer of clear coat and unplug the battery and plug in the new one? I keep looking at my dream vehicle, but it's a damn good time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware Cybertruck has a lot of issues. Sell it for steel scrap, yeah. I keep looking at these. I know I'll never find one. I'll say this: I'll never own one. Actually, I guess never say never. I'd never own one, but I've said this is my
665 10-8.
This is probably my dream car. If I were to own a car, a convertible top LC500, I've seen these in person a few times. Oof. No turbos, no nothing, just a straight fucking V8. And the interiors on these things are just, the brown leather interior is fucking gorgeous. Oh my God. What I wouldn't do for this car. Absolutely never gonna be able to, like, not in recent time. 79 Chevelle SS. Chevelle SSs are fucking sick. I have a family member that also has a dream car, which is a 1969 Chevelle, I think, or no, a 1970. I would love a Pontiac Trans Am Bandit. Oh, fuck, what the hell? That was a local, okay. Trans Am Bandit from 77. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe at some point. I got a lot of big aspirations, but I also have a very... I have a big heart and a small wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things I'd love to do, but I don't got the money for half the things I dream to do. That's why they're dreams. Today feels strangely quiet. I'm saying that out loud, but I'm gonna regret it. Relatable, yeah. Granted, I mean, shit, I still have a hobby in watches. How the fuck am I ever gonna afford a house with a hobby in watches? You know what I have to do? I'm gonna look at a house and then dump all my whatever. Also, I'm sorry, someone messaged earlier about it. Was it Midrock? It looks like Fujio-sen's range between $565 and $31,500. Needs to get it graded to find out its worth. Yeah, I know that mine looks like shit. Mine looks like shit. Not good. And mine's not worth $31,500. I can promise you that. You know what's so funny about the Fujio-sen though? So the first form of U.S. currency was rumored to have been designed by Benjamin Franklin. The first form of U.S. currency ever to exist that we are aware of had the motto, mind your business.
60138 on San Andreas. Code 428.
You could get one watch for free. What would it be? I'm in love with the JLC Reverso. Ooh. My dream watch. My dream watch is my grandfather's Rolex because it was so iconic. Whenever I saw him, whenever I see that watch, it's not the most expensive. It's not the rarest, but it was an early 2000s model Rolex Oyster Perpetual with, it was either a black or white dial. It was a date, yeah. But I don't have $10,000 to go out and buy one. So I'm buying a watch that reminds me of it. An homage, as I guess some would say, to kind of remind me. I believe it was a white dial. 3,400? Fuck, man, shit. That'd be amazing. Here's a fun story for Chris that made my friend fucking hate me. We were going from New Jersey to Richmond, Virginia to visit a mutual friend, and we all met the first night at a VCU ball game. He took he took a Greyhound down. I took a business class Amtrak. I was told he rolled up to the game in a taxi, and I befriended a web developer, and he was pissed seeing me roll up in a 3-week-old Audi A6. Oh my God. Oh man, that's funny. I'll tell you what, I had a similar story. I needed an Uber, and I got the basic economy fucking Uber in Austin, Texas. And I had this fucking oil prince. I don't know who this guy was, but the dude was so fucking cool. And I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, what do you mean John is coming to pick me up in a 2023 Mercedes S-Class? This motherfucker pulled up in a $120,000 Benz to drive me like 6 miles. And when I pulled up, I forget who I was going to see. They were like, what the fuck did you pay for? And I said, I paid for the most bare minimum Uber. It was like a $15 Uber, and I felt like a pig in shit. really wanna kind of cook Seiko or something? Let me introduce you to what I am wearing.